तो बिग बॉस का हैंगओवर ज़रूर रहता है, क्योंकि सुबह का टाइम आपको गाना सुनने की आदत पड़ जाती है। माइक की बहुत आदत रहती है, बिकॉज वो हमेशा आपके साथ रहता है। फिर जब निकले तो माइक ही नहीं रहता था, गाने की आवाज़ नहीं रहती थी, बिग बॉस की आवाज़ नहीं रहती थी। लेकिन वो अलग फीलिंग था कि ऑल टाइम कैमरा के बीच में रहना, तो वो फीलिंग रहता है कि अरे यार कभी कैमरामैन तो नहीं देख रहा।
Television was forever changed in 1999 when a production company in Netherlands created the very first Big Brother reality show. Contestants lived together in a specially constructed house that was cut off from the rest of the world. During their stay, they were continuously monitored by cameras and microphones. Viewers would vote in to decide who stayed and who left. The remaining one got a huge cash prize as a reward. The public was hooked. This reality show became so successful that an international franchise was built around it, and the winners became famous in their own right. India branded its regional versions under the umbrella Bigg Boss. The major reason for the show's success is that it is fodder for both the sadistic and the judgmental side of us. This is also why shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Love Island have done well. But the big difference between them and Bigg Boss is the dystopian-esque simulation. Not many know that the inspiration behind this reality show is the novel 1984 by George Orwell. This story is set in an authoritarian world where propaganda rules, thinking is a crime, and loving is an act of rebellion. Constant surveillance is how order is maintained in society. This is undertaken by Big Brother, who's always watching the citizens. In the novel, it is never clear Big Brother is a real person or a fictional personification of the ruling party, but his accepted imagery is that of a man in his mid-40s. There are similar parallels between the book and the show. For one, the identity of Big Boss is never revealed. The contestants are also cut off from the rest of the world, are subject to surveillance, and unquestioned obedience is demanded. Psychologist Daniel Jones studied the show and wrote a book, The Psychology of Big Brother, in which he pointed out how little control contestants had in the house. You wake up only when Big Boss tells you to. You play a game because Big Boss tells you to. You eat only when Big Boss tells you to. This repackaging of control and surveillance as entertainment is borderline dangerous. There are many people who believe that it's just a show and maybe even scripted, so it must not be taken seriously. But this defense of Bigg Boss is exactly how the book 1984 ends. The protagonist is brainwashed into loving Big Brother. Perhaps this is the beginning of the end.